Hey, what's up, CineFact crew? Today's video is all about diving into the wild world of Marvel and DC actors who shut down the haters with their killer performances. From Mark Ruffalo to Robert Downey Jr., these guys owned it on a screen. Stick around for more juice. Number 10. Mark Ruffalo was a surprise casting as Bruce Banner's Hulk. Edward Norton debuted as Bruce Banner's Hulk in 2008's The Incredible Hulk, but was replaced by Mark Ruffalo from 2012's The Avengers Onward. In 2010, Marvel Studios' Kevin Feige confirmed Norton wouldn't be returning as the Avengers needed a more collaborative performer as Banner. But many enjoyed Norton's Hulk, so were disappointed to hear of his replacement with Ruffalo. While Ruffalo's MCU journey may have started on a slightly sore note, he has become the definitive version of the Hulk since the Avengers, managing to capture the vulnerability and duality of the character perfectly. So this choice certainly paid off. Number 9. Zendaya was a controversial choice for the MCU's MJ. In a change from Marvel Comics lore, popular Spider-Man love interest Mary Jane Watson was transformed into Michael Jones aka MJ in 2017's Spider-Man Homecoming, with Zendaya assuming the role. Unfortunately, most of the criticisms aimed at Marvel Studios following Zendaya's casting were racially charged, as MJ is white in Marvel Comics, but Zendaya is from African American descent. In the years since, Zendaya's MJ has become one of the most beloved elements of Tom Holland's MCU adventures as Spider-Man, culminating in an emotional farewell in No Way Home, proving that sticking rigorously to the source material isn't always the right choice. Number 8. Gal Gadot proved Wonder Woman concerns wrong. Prior to being cast as Diana Prince aka Wonder Woman in the DCEU's Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice, Gal Gadot was relatively unknown, though had appeared as a Geisel Yashar in the Fast and Furious franchise since 2009. Criticisms began to arise after she was cast in May 2013, aimed at Gadot's then small build, limited acting experience, or simply that other actors may have been better choices. Nevertheless, Gal Gadot's solo debut in 2017's Wonder Woman became one of the DCEU's most successful and popular installments, and though her performance fizzled out eventually, she certainly proved her doubters very wrong. Number 7. Idris Elba received backlash after being cast as Heimdall. Similarly to Zendaya, Idris Elba received a great deal of racist backlash after being cast as Heimdall, the all-seeing god in 2011's Thor. In Norse mythology, Heimdall is the whitest of the gods, which caused many to oppose Elba's casting as a black man in the role. Again, many shrouded their overt racism as staying true to the Marvel's comics source material. But Elba fought back. Nothing low. Ridiculous this was. Some even chose to boycott Thor because of Elba's casting. But he still delivered a standout and fan favorite performance in Thor and continues to portray Heimdall to this day. Number 6. Michael Keaton's Batman criticism were completely unfounded. Michael Keaton first appeared as Bruce Wayne in Tim Burton's 1989 Batman, but his casting caused one of the most major cases of audience backlash. with over 50,000 complaint letters being sent to Warner Bros. Offices. Since he was known as a comedy actor, Michael Keaton's casting in Batman caused assumption that Burton would take the project in a campy direction, which many didn't. Keaton's iteration of Batman, however, quickly became one of the most beloved versions of the character in live action and considered his return in 2023's The Flash. So, this massive outcry of concern was certainly unnecessary. Number 5. Chris Pratt was the perfect choice for Star-Lord. Prior to joining Guardians of the Galaxy as Peter Quill's Star-Lord, viewers knew of Chris Pratt as the out-of-shape Andy Dwyer from Parks and Recreation. Unfortunately, it was Pratt's physique that contributed to criticism when he was announced to be Star-Lord back in February 2013. These concerns were quickly put to rest when Pratt showed up with the new muscular physique in Guardians of the Galaxy, with his comedic and charismatic personality helping to fully embody the character of Peter Quill. Pratt received further backlash due to his alleged religious affiliations in 2022, but James Gunn refused to recast Star-Lord. Number 4. Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange has become key to the MCU. The development of Marvel Studios' Doctor Strange was surrounded with controversy ranging from the whitewashing of the Ancient One, an Asian character in Marvel Comics, but portrayed by Tilda Swinton in Doctor Strange, to the unorthodox casting of English Sherlock star Benedict Cumberbatch in the titular role. Cumberbatch went on to prove his assault as Doctor Strange, the face of the MCU's master of the mystic arts, becoming one of the most important figures in the multiverse saga. However, even Cumberbatch had concerns about playing Doctor Strange, who he deemed a dated and sexist character from Marvel Comics. Number 3. Chris Evans redeemed his previous superhero role with Captain America. Since debuting in 2011's Captain America, the first Avenger, Chris Evans has become synonymous with Steve Rogers' Captain America. But his initial casting received a huge amount of criticism. Much of his stemmed from the fact that he previously played Johnny Storm's Human Torch in Fox's Fantastic Fourlogy, which was hated by many viewers. Criticism was also aimed at Ewan's physique and the fact he wasn't an unknown actor when cast, which was a completely unfounded concern. Evans went on to become one of the most beloved aspects of the MCU and was perhaps the perfect choice for Steve Rogers. Number 2. Heath Ledger's Joker was dubbed the worst casting decision ever. In the years since 2008's The Dark Knight, Heath Ledger's Joker has been applauded as one of the best performances of all time. But this wasn't the consensus after his August 2006 casting. Many, including Warner Bros., considered Ledger subpar, dubbing him inappropriate for a Joker. Ledger's romantic comedy roles fueled this outrage, with his casting being referred to as the worst casting decision ever. Following The Dark Knight, however, Ledger's critics were likely kicking themselves, as he obtained a posthumous Academy Award for the role and has been acclaimed as one of, if not the greatest villain performances ever. Number 1. Robert Downey Jr. was a risky but perfect choice for Iron Man. Between 1996 and 2001, Robert Downey Jr. was arrested several times on drug-related charges, causing monumental setbacks in his career. His slow resurgence received a boost in September 2006. However, following his casting as Tony Stark's Iron Man, Marvel Entertainment opposed John Favreau's casting choice, but it was Downey Jr.'s controversial past that Favreau felt made him perfect. Downey Jr. set a high standard for actors in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and DC Universe, becoming one of the most beloved actors in any superhero franchise. So, concerns surrounding Marvel Studios, the Fantastic Four cast shouldn't be taken at face value. Hope you had a blast checking out those awesome Marvel and DC actors. If you've got more thoughts or info, drop them in the comments. Thanks for hanging out and catch you in the next video for some more fun content. See ya!